My name is Traylon Jackson. I have my two guests, Nino and Daniel Zakharia. So say what's up. Say what's up. This is the Blank Podcast. No name at all. And since this is the first one, we're gonna start off with a nice little conversation starter. Say you're up or the good part of your week, and one thing that was down or bad part of your week. So I'll start off saying one of my good parts of my week. Oh, I guess racing. You know, I got a PR on in the 800 on Thursday. Feel pretty good about that. I mean, my times aren't exactly where I want to be, but you know, slowly improving. Bad part of the week. Huh?
Let me get a racing time. What was it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what time you get, my man?
I ran the 8 and the 4x4 after, but on the 800 I ran 220 flat. Probably should have got a 219, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah. And then after being tired on that from the 800, I ran a 4x4. I wound up splitting, I think, a 59.57. So not anything crazy, but since I did run a peak race not too long before that, that's pretty solid.
Not a W.
For the
That's a W.
Yeah, thank you. So for the down part of the week, I can't even think of one, but I guess one would be I didn't know I had an in-class essay on Monday. Showed up to the Zoom. The classes are normally pretty chill. She's like, "Yeah, we got an FRQ on this play we're reading." I'm like, "Hold on, time out." You know those are times, so I was like, But I think I did pretty good on it, so it wasn't that bad. But it was. I think my writing wasn't that good. I know. I just need a half decent grade, just like half decent. Doesn't have to be like excellent. And I just died. So that's pretty much it.
All right. I mean,
anybody else want to go next? Volunteers?
I got it. I think bad part of my week. I'll start with bad because you went. We'll go bad. And, I don't know. Whatever. So I think bad part of my week.
Snake it.
Yeah. Earlier this week, I don't remember what day. It was like I remember it was the day I had like history first. It was either Tuesday or Thursday. I think Tuesday. I slept through like all my classes, and then I woke up like 12:15, and I was like, shoot, what am I gonna do today? And then I was kind of like disoriented that whole day, and I was like, geez, I slept through all my classes. And then I had no idea what to do with my homework, so that kind of sucked too. But on a later note, good thing for me. I went driving yesterday. It was pretty fun. I like driving. It's tough. But yeah, that's my good thing for the week. I don't know.
Okay. Nino?
How about you, Nino?
All right. So good things. Not gonna lie, fun week. You know, had two highlights of my week. Probably be going out with the shorty.
Okay.
Okay.
And going super fun. and it kind of correlates with the worst part of my week, which was going to practice and having to quit. Because
that's up.
I just waste the time. I just feel like it's the biggest waste of time.
Yeah.
Dang, understandable.
So got that over with. Can go to the park.
Yeah.
Also,
so at least a bad thing turned into a good thing, kind of.
Yeah. Also,
so
big W for all of us on Monday. NHS, we all forgot about that.
Oh yeah. That was Monday?
Yeah.
No, that was last week.
Right.
No, bro, because it was like the 21st or the 22nd. Remember? 22nd. Today's the 28th.
That was this week.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh wow.
It's crazy.
That is crazy. But now that the pretty much intros are done with, Nino, do you want to introduce our first topic since he was the one who came up with it?
Yes, sir. I just want to talk about abortion because
Okay. Anything specific? Like, what are your opinions on it? What do you want to talk about?
like plays being legal and illegal. That
Okay.
that discussion.
So,
All right.
what side do you fall on?
What you say?
What's he said? What side do you fall on?
What side?
Mm-hmm.
Make it legal. Does it make it legal?
All right.
Okay.
What's
Yeah, you wanna
You
take
think?
this one
Wait,
first?
hold on. Do you think it should be government funded, or like you just think it should be legal? You don't care about the funding.
I think it should be legal, but not government funded, because there's contraceptives out there. If you don't want to use it, then just risk it, and if you're risking it, then you're gonna have to pay for it if it happens. You don't want a kid.
Fair enough.
Contraceptives, as in like
What you think?
Plan B, or like emergency contraceptives, or like just simple ones like condoms,
Plan
spermicides.
B, condoms,
All
birth control. Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, myself,
But-
I'm on the same side as Nino. Choice, because I mean, like, who really like? I mean, I was gonna say like, who really cares like what you doing, but then I was like, people like the Bible and stuff. But in reality, though, like, for myself, I don't. For me personally, I'm not really that in touch with that side of religion and stuff, which kind of seems stupid. But like, I don't want to say I don't really care, because I kind of care, but I'm not really like, I'm not too worried, as you say. But also, I sort of disagree with Nino's part of like, I feel like 18 and below, it should be free and government funded, but above 18, that's when like it should not be covered at all, because you got like or maybe like below like 21 or something, but like above that, you're like a grown adult. You can take whatever you want, all everything. You can get a job, but like,
Yeah, I feel like 21's a more fair age than 18.
Yeah.
Because people say, oh, when you turn 18, you're adult. But just like looking around, like even, I'll just say kids, but when people turn 18, they're really not even that mature. Like you see some people, they're just like super childish. They're still stuck back in
their parents' house and stuff. You're not even like on your own and stuff. You don't really have any responsibilities. You don't got to worry about anything. But once you're like 21, you probably like a couple years in college maybe, or like you actually have to get some money. So I think
a job or college, you have more experience of what real life is like, a little bit less sheltered and all that. But I'm kind of on your side too. I feel like it's a touchy subject because like obviously from like stuff like rape and stuff, obviously
I feel
you
like
don't want that on your shoulders. I feel like that's obvious, but it gets a little bit tricky around like what age and stuff like that should happen at. And I feel like an interesting question would be, I don't know how interesting it is, just to continue the conversation is, do you feel like the female or the male should be more, sorry, I got a message. The female or the male should be more responsible in their role with, say, early pregnancy and abortion and all that type of stuff?
Like, you mean who has a larger say in it, as in like who should make the decision? If we're talking like when you want to have it, for me, like personally, it should be up to the girl later in the pregnancy, because she's like carrying it and stuff. But like earlier, I don't want to say like you're not really feeling it, but like you're not really, you feel it mentally, but you're not really tolling yourself. Like the first, I don't really know the length and like that stuff. I'm not a medical professional and this kind of stuff. So I say like first like couple months, it should be kind of even. Or like kind of, I don't want to say like 50-50, because I don't know. But like it should be up to, actually, yeah, sure. 50-50 at like the beginning, and then more leaning towards the woman near the end of it. Or like middle to end. Like the longer it goes on, the more it should be leaning towards her, because she's carrying it. She's got to do all like the heavy lifting,
and
stuff.
Yeah, physically and mentally also. So
yeah. But
Nino?
then again, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No,
You
I was
wanna
gonna say, then
I
again, it's
mean-
like your child as well, so it's kind of rough.
Yeah, it's great.
What do you think?
I wouldn't say that being an issue though, because like, who would actually want to have an abortion? Unless it's just like a one night thing, then obviously both parties would want to have an abortion.
Mhm.
Like you wouldn't see like a married couple fighting
Yeah.
about whether they want an abortion or not.
Yeah, but
I mean, what if like they're not
I
financially
don't
stable
really
enough?
see that being an issue.
You're not financially stable enough. You don't have a job or something. You don't have enough room in your house. You already got you already have like 2 kids and stuff, but you don't want another one, maybe. They want to have to buy another
Yeah.
house.
But you said
Wait.
if it's the male or women's decision, right?
He's
You want that question, right? Well, yeah. Like, if there is an issue, just bring it to court. No reason for both sides.
The technicality.
Exactly. Yeah.
But in court, though, who's got the bigger say?
The
Yes.
judge.
I know, but like, yes, Ira.
Next
That's our-
podcast guest.
Yeah, but like,
Oh,
what
God.
if? Who is he or she to have the say in whose side is worth more? Like, what is the rule of thumb between it? Because if like the judge is biased between like pro or con,
They're
against
not
for or
supposed to be
against
biased.
it.
They're not supposed to be biased. They got to hear out both sides.
Well, yeah,
they
bro,
got to
but-
come to a conclusion.
I know, but like a judge.
But also, sorry, I don't want to cut you off.
Nah, do you?
but, like,
no,
I feel
have
like-
10 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
you're good.
But I feel like, you said take it to court, take him to court or whatever. But I feel like, I mean, obviously a judge's job is to be just and fair and decide what's lawful and what's not lawful. But I feel like that should be an A and B conversation. Like, what does this judge know about our relationship and
Yeah.
what our values are and how financially stable we are and how is he going to decide for us, So
Yeah, because I kind of agree with that. I don't think court shouldn't be like unless it's like a family dispute of like their divorce and stuff, then that should be in court. But like if you're together and stuff, and you
Mhm.
gotta get like a court to separate, that's not healthy, bro.
right.
And that's not even like to what Trey was saying, I don't even think like that's how you gonna he doesn't really know much. So how you gonna get him to make a decision also if he doesn't know?
Okay.
That's all you gotta hear about now. What if it's a one night, and the girl wants to keep it because you're rich.
Mm-hmm. But also, if it,
You gotta tell the judge like we're not even considered, we're not even engaged, have never been together.
but I feel like, I mean, obviously, in a perfect place, but I'm saying, like as an adult, I feel like you're responsible to not only get tested for like STIs and stuff if you know you're sexually active, but if you know you've been having sexual intercourse and you're active and stuff, then you should be getting tested for pregnancy just in case. So if it has to come down to a court decision, it would be like not a long time, but some time after the hooking up or whatever that you would find out you're pregnant. I feel like you should be more responsible.
Yeah.
To get yourself checked out
Plus
before
in
it even
court-
gets to the court thing.
Yeah, plus in court, like how long is the what is that like really I don't want to say like the most important thing, but like what judge would a judge really have time to hear like your entire life story and like relationship and then come up with a fair decision for all parties? Like 50 million, like not 50 million, but like 10 times a day. Like how backed up do you think it's gonna be? And like how safe you think it's gonna be if like 3 months after it happened, then you're gonna actually end up having an abortion, and you're gonna be like, oh, but it's like 3 or 4 months in. That's unethical at this point, Because then you're just like delaying it, and like you don't know how long. The longer isn't like the longer, I don't know, but yeah, just some food for thought. What do you think, Nino?
Ooh, nah. You said something about 21, and I immediately thought about alcohol. I know I talked to you about this before, and what is it? For my English project, I was about to do the alcohol to just totally be discarded. No more alcohol.
Bro, I was thinking about that when you told me. I was thinking about later after that, and I was like, that's kind of smart. Not smart, but that's kind of like something you could do. But then the people who like, we don't drink it, so we see no point in doing it. But like the people that do drink it on the regular, or like even the businesses that sell them, like a bar or something, they're going out of business. And then you're just like wiping a source of like, I don't know, like happiness away from people, or like their favorite drink. Like you drink soda, they drink beer or something. Like, I don't know.
Well, if alcohol is key to their happiness, then it's wrong.
I mean, you're right, but like,
I feel like, I'm sorry. What was the topic that you guys think alcohol should be banned?
Yeah, he is like prohibition, or I don't remember what it's called.
Prohibition.
Yeah, prohibition. That's what it's called. Yeah, prohibition should be like reinstated.
I think that's really interesting because I mean, obviously, there's benefits to not drinking alcohol. Like, for instance, you would think there would be less crimes, less people drinking and driving and getting killed in the street and everything like that, or just simpler small crimes like what I forget what it's called, like you're basically drunk in public or whatever, and like in New Jersey you can get like fined or whatever, or jail time for it, whatever. But then I feel like it would have a reverse effect of creating, I'll just say, more criminals. Like, I mean, if you drink, you're not a criminal, obviously. Like, I mean, do you guys know about speakeasies? Like when there was prohibition, and then they were kind of these like secret bars. Mm-hmm. So I feel like people, like if you just think of a 9-to-5er who works at a bank, and then every Friday night he goes to a bar and he gets a drink or two, and sometimes he gets more drunk than others, but then he slowly starts to get addicted to alcohol. If that were immediately shut off, I feel like there's a lot of people who are so dependent on alcohol that your regular 9-to-5ers who would be upstanding citizens or good people would create more criminals and create more crime in America.
Yeah, or they would like transition to like gateway drugs, or like they try like
also like, that too.
Yeah, like I don't say like cocaine or something, because that's like might be
that
too
is not
far.
A gateway drug.
No, I know it's not, but like eventually, I just kicked my desk. Eventually they might like get up to that point if they're like, oh, this isn't as good as this, but it's illegal. Or like go from like weed to like, I don't know.
Yeah, especially since so many more
states are
exactly. Drugs are being more and more legalized. Like I heard somewhere, I think it was probably somewhere out on the West Coast. It was like Oregon or Washington.
I heard
like
that too.
Shrooms are like legalized.
Everything is
like they just got people walking around like crazy. Like I mean, I understand obviously the medical stuff, like marijuana for treating like if someone has cancer and they're getting chemotherapy and they take marijuana to feel better. But the crazy stuff is like, oh, shrooms, like I mean, I'm not that educated on what it actually does, but I feel like, not that it shouldn't be legalized, but I kind of look at it like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. And if they do, but then even if you do that, you can think of like, what other things could they just randomly ban though? Because if they're already banning like alcohol, what other things does it give the government the power to ban?
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying, Nino? I didn't hear you.
Cigarettes is on the same tier as alcohol.
What did you say? You're breaking up.
Yeah.
Like cigarettes.
Oh, cigarettes.
I
mean, I don't think they really banned cigarettes. I think they just like put it in a negative light, so that like, well, you know how like now there's all the commercials where it's stop smoking.
It's like, yeah, but it's like the same thing with alcohol. It's just what people do for fun, or like they get addicted to it. But the cons is just so much,
And now, like, you can't really stop people from drinking, because like there are people that I know that drink, and what am I gonna tell them? Like, drinking is bad, and they're like, well, I've drank before, so like, well, how are you gonna tell me it's bad when I've done it and I have fun? How are you gonna educate people not to do it if people are already doing it at a young age? like how cigarettes, they just like put all the bad commercials on it and they tried influencing like younger ages of them because that stuff. And then like, but now you can't really educate the younger population if they're already exposed to it.
Yeah.
And most commercials, like I think it's like Grey Goose. That's like the one that comes to mind. It's like the nice like lavish kind of like goose gray like bottle.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, like if I was that company, obviously I'm gonna do that because money is money. It's called marketing. Like,
yeah,
if you can market this thing a certain way to make people buy it, then I mean you're doing something good for you. But I mean, I just don't think. I mean, obviously alcohol is bad, but I don't think it's as bad as cigarettes.
Yeah, because in moderation, alcohol is like not too bad, right?
Yeah.
But then like cigarettes, like
I don't know if I
lungs.
agree with that. You know.
Really?
What?
Alright, because cigarettes, you can't really be harmed by other people most of the time. But alcohol, there's the rape, there's the drunk driving.
Oh wait,
yeah, secondhand smoking.
Okay.
Just think about it.
That's an interesting
yeah,
point.
Yeah, you're right. Because it could. Okay. I know what you're talking about.
That is very true.
Yeah.
But I feel like personal harm. I mean, cigarettes definitely take that. They don't earn the name candlestick for no reason. But that's definitely a really good point that you made about the alcohol. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, because now you, instead of only harming yourself, you're at risk of harming others. And like
that'd be really interesting to see the numbers on that. Like
I know
deaths from cigarettes. Because everybody's like, oh, cigarettes are bad, especially since everything was brought to light. But deaths from cigarettes and like lung cancer and all that versus deaths from alcohol might be actually a lot higher.
Gotta be.
Probably drinking and driving is probably one of the leading causes of car crashes. And like, I'm pretty sure smoking is like the leading cause of heart cancer or lung cancer, or like one of the top three, most definitely top five, if not top three. For both of them. So that was an interesting point to think about.
Since we're talking about drunk drivers and offensive drivers who don't care about the other people on the road deserve to die.
Okay. That's interesting.
Ever since I started driving, it's just so stupid because like, why you gotta be, you know, you're putting yourself and other people on risk because you're being stupid.
That's just a team. That's just.
I just feel like if something happens, you deserved it.
Yeah, that's the I forgot what it's called. It's like that's a testament to like someone's like character. Like if you're, I don't say like angry drivers, because angry drivers are like fine as long as you're not like cutting people off and like swerving and like getting a vendetta against someone, like following someone just so, like you can like cut them off again, get like revenge or something. But like. As long as like you're not like doing anything irrational, like bumping into someone else's car, like spray painting or like egging it or something, like afterwards, like that's not too bad. Like if you're just a bad mouth driver, that's fine. Like who cares really? But if you're like I cutting people off and like not stopping for people or not yielding and stuff, going at every red light, I think I agree with you. And maybe not die, but I'm pretty sure you're exaggerating, but just to clear that up.
Well, just deserve the consequence.
They deserve a consequence. Yeah.
But I feel like that's kind of, I mean, it's obviously hard to say which one is wrong and which one is right, but there's definitely a difference between someone who's like who gets drunk like every day or every other day, and then they make a second poor decision, one getting drunk and two getting behind the wheel and going out and driving crazy. They don't even know how they got home or whatever. And a difference between them and a person who makes one single bad decision, like maybe it was their first time drinking and they start drinking, they're like, oh, this isn't so bad. And then the alcohol really hasn't hit their system yet, so they think they can get behind the wheel, and they make one poor decision. And then, I mean, obviously it could lead to someone's death, but like saying they should be not killed, but I mean, death sentence is death sentence. So kind of like killed for that is interesting.
I see your point, but I don't know. I just feel like if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna do something stupid, and you just put people's life on the line for it. That's just create more problems, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
Very interesting points.
Let me ask y'all this, because this has always been a topic I've been thinking of lately, especially with these COVID non-maskers and shit. You know, all these protests.
Yeah.
All right. My statement is, and I'm gonna need either agree or disagree. All right, the only way to get a cooperative world peace nowadays is for the whole nation to be put under martial law.
I'm be honest, I'm not educated on martial law, so could you explain that to me really quick, please?
So it's like it's basically like almost kind of a dictatorship, but it's just if you do something illegal, like the government can like forcefully do something to make, like, I don't know, if you don't got your mask on in public, they can whip you, they can shoot you, you know.
But that'd be unconstitutional, cruel, unusual punishment.
Nah, bro.
No.
I
I'm
mean,
have to disagree.
maybe like not whipping, bro, but like some jail time.
Yeah.
Because like I
feel
see.
like, oh, sorry.
I was gonna say on TikTok I've seen like this. Wait, I don't know her name, but every single time I open TikTok, there's this one girl, and she like finds people's like exact workplaces and like all that stuff, because like they'd like forging. They'd be like type people like, last one I saw like last night was like some dude, and he was like, yeah, I'm selling COVID-19 vaccination cards, and like the person would like fraudulently like stealing them and like copying them and giving them to people so that they wouldn't have to get vaccinated, but they'd have a card. And like she like found their employer, like emailed them and all that, and I think that's fine. This meeting will end in 10 minutes. Oh shoot.
Okay, we gotta wrap it up. Okay,
Yeah,
I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm just gonna say my point real quick, and then I'm gonna end it off with something on a more positive note, since this was kind of crazy. Basically, I'm gonna have to disagree with Nino's side on that. Just because our government is, I feel, already at I don't want to say corrupt, but a corrupt state and time. So I feel like giving
or
them
perceived corrupt.
Yeah,
not corrupt. Really anyone trusts the government at this point. So
yeah, so I feel like with a foundation like that, I don't think it would work out that well.
It would just cause a revolt. And
no, you wouldn't have a revolt if 10 people are being shot outside of your neighborhood.
Huh?
Bro, the only way to control people is to scare them. And if the people are scared, they're not gonna do something out of line. That's it.
I'm trying to think of an example.
Isn't that like Machiavelli's like principle of like as a leader, you'd rather be scary, or you rather? Oh yeah, that's it. You as like a prince or king, you would rather be feared by your people than trusted by them.
Yeah.
So like you saying, instead of trusting the government and like we do now, we should be feared. We should fear them. And fear their punishment.
Because think about it. People do bad stuff because they're not scared, you know. Because like the non-maskers,
you're not scared of
like why do you think COVID got this far? It's because there's no reparations, you know. There's no, they're not. It's almost like a slap in the wrist.
Ethically, what could they do, other than like put people? They can't send people to make a law. If you're caught outside past this time, you're going to jail.
Well, just imagine you're at the outlets. You see a guy like across the hall, like being whipped because he didn't have a mask on. You're gonna put a mask on. You're gonna listen.
I'm pretty sure there's like a law of like, I know there's like some kind of like law that like if you cough on someone, say like, yeah, I got COVID, and like you cough on someone as a joke, you can get arrested for that. I know that. Like if you like fake have it and then like say it as like a joke, I'm pretty sure you can get arrested for that, or you get some kind of like warning.
I think Nino was just born in the wrong age. This man should have been born in like the 1500s.
But just think about it. Is the statement wrong, or do you just not want to live that life?
I feel like I definitely see what you're saying. Yeah. Where people should, when you're making poor decisions and endangering other people, there should definitely be consequences. I think it's a little extreme, but to be honest, I'll give you this, that I can't think of a not a better solution, but a different solution
Yeah, at this point, I can't.
than that. But okay, I want to wrap this up because I know we only got like 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna end it on a little bit of a positive note. So pretty much just out of YouTube, my 2 first OG guests on the Blank podcast. What are you guys' summer plans?
Ooh. I'm going to Greece for a wedding. Or no, I'm going to Lebanon for a month, and in that week, I'm going to Greece for my cousin's wedding. I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna keep it short.
Okay.
Me, I might finally go back to my home country ever since I got here, 2011.
That's tough.
So yeah, I'm kind of excited to go back.
Oh, and for me, I want to get back to running. That's one thing too.
Okay. For those who don't know, Nino, what is your original country?
The Philippines. Moved here June of 2011. Never got back since. 10 years. In a couple of months, it's gonna be 10 years here.
Yeah, I heard the Philippines is crazy though.
It is.
All right, then. How about you, my man Trey Allen Jackson, to wrap this up?
Okay. Summer. I mean, obviously, late summer, college things, Montclair, most likely, but also just to earn some more credits and potentially get done maybe a semester going on a year earlier, is they have a summer program. It's like a 3 or 6 weeks where you can take some like some classes and kind of get them out of the way in the summer. It's called Red Hawk Advantage, so I might be doing that. You know, just
that's tough.
Stay running.
All right.
You know.
Well, that's kind of tough. That's smart too. Get a year done early. Lucky sounds like. Honestly, I think you might be interested in that in a couple of years, if possible. But you know what? On that note,
I mean, sorry.
I was feel like we should probably end it. I see the timer at the top.
Okay, all right. So you guys should maybe potentially, if you guys don't know where you want to go yet, Montclair State University, because in the next 2 years, one, if you're in-state, you might be able to qualify for free in-state tuition, or they might be getting, or like, I don't know if you have friends out of state, the tuition would stay the same and it wouldn't go up a couple thousand each year. So that's all I got to say. Thank you for watching the Blank Podcast. Peace out.